Hello and welcome to Tarot Sherpa. I am Christine and today I will be reading to you from the Tarot of the New Vision. I have just completed a review of this deck, and so if you are interested in seeing all of the cards, I will put a link to that in the description box below. The spread that I'm going to use today is called The Key, and this is all about addressing our doubts and fears. It is featured in the book by Giovanni Berti, which accompanies this deck. So, go ahead, and we will begin. So I'm going to lay out all the cards in the spread, then we'll switch cameras and we'll talk about them each individually. So here we go. Card 1, the Sun reversed. 2, King of Cups reversed. King of Swords reversed. Hanged Man, which looks like it's in reverse, but this is actually the right way up for this card. Tower. Getting some serious power cards down the middle here. And Two of Swords. And now, per his instructions, we are going to do a second round. And now I will randomly choose a card. Card is chosen. 10 of Wands. Okay, so let's break this down. So card 1. What has happened? What are the people and situations involved in this? Okay, so first off, the Sun here, while inverted, there's really no way to diminish the joy of the Sun. The Sun is always going to be something joyful, something expansive. The Sun is always bigness, it's brightness, it's boldness. It's the Sun. When you see it reversed, sometimes we're looking at the idea that it's kind of a silver lining. That other people may not understand why this was a good thing for you, but you're like, oh, I get it. This is actually a really good thing, even though it doesn't look like a good thing. And this could be something like, wow, I didn't get that promotion I was hoping for, but you know what? A new position opened up somewhere else, and I was able to do that instead, and it was even better. That kind of thing. Or, wow, the relationship with person A didn't work out so great, but then I met person B, and it was even better, and you know, I learned from the whole experience. So, silver linings right here. And the Hermit. So you have some silver linings, but you'll have an inverted Hermit. So while the Hermit is our teacher along the esoteric path, the teacher of mysteries, there may be some mysteries that you haven't quite cleared up yet. So maybe you're in a position where, especially if we're talking about uncovering somebody's doubts, you're not real sure how this silver lining is going to work out. There's something that's hidden that has not yet come to light about why this is good. Why is this thing that happened to me actually good? It is, but you haven't found that peace yet. And by peace, I mean like the inner peace and the missing piece in your puzzle. Okay. So the situation as it stands, King of Cups reversed, 10 of Pentacles. So we have two things that are seeming very, very opposite right here. A King of Cups or King of Chalices here reversed can mean somebody who was very insincere but very influential. Perhaps some emotional manipulation going on there. Somebody who said the right things but couldn't make the deeds match reality. However, maybe some of the doubt you had about this person, maybe they had better intentions than you thought. Because there are some things that are coming through. A new chapter is coming in. And this indicates being able to move forward from perhaps something that was disingenuous into something that's real, into something that's true and solid. So a new chapter A new chapter is coming in this situation. There's some change going on. You're in the midst of change. And it could be that there was something that you didn't believe in that you've now gained confidence in. So this is an increase in confidence and something that just that seemed very shaky before, particularly emotionally, but like materially going very, very well. All right. Card 3. What is here to help you? Ten of Swords, 3 of Swords. Has it help? Wow. That's a lot of swords that are here. A lot of swords here to help. So when you're looking at a 10 of Swords inverted, haha, not the right word. Think of them falling out. Think of them coming out and getting a second chance at something. Getting a fresh start. But it's very temporary. It's very temporary. You have to be able to take advantage of this fresh start very, very quickly. Now, as things turn out, there's a lot of pain going on with trying to get something new going. But pain is a very important teacher. And it could be that the lesson you're learning from this is what the Hermit's trying to teach you about this silver lining. So there's something completely disingenuous going on up here, but it leads to a new chapter. And the lessons that you learn from it help you to be a better, perhaps more compassionate person, a wiser person. Very difficult lessons, very difficult things going on here. I'm not going to diminish that at all. There is a silver lining, but it's hard. It's just hard. So, this is the who and what of opposition. Opposition. So this is your help. Pain is your help. What's opposing you? So what's here in the position of opposition is the who and the why. Who is opposing you? Now we can look at this card. We can see all of these people shouting at this person who's hanging upside down. So what's the opposition? Is it all of these people or is it you? Is it the perspective that you've chosen to take and these people don't agree with it? Or do you need to block out all of these people and get a new perspective? So perspective is definitely an issue here. So it could be you yourself within you. And I'm leading to believe that that could be true because then we have the High Priestess here. And the High Priestess is all of the things inside yourself. It's your inner knowing. So when you're talking about who's opposing you, well, you are. You're creating this opposition for yourself. And you're doing it inside your own head. Within you is your opposition. And perhaps there's a resistance to change, the change that's being ushered in here by this difficult situation. There's this disingenuous situation is causing a lot of pain, and that perhaps is what needs to shift your perspective. It may be time for a perceptual shift in how you're looking at this. And that could lead to your personal growth that helps you move on. Let's continue. What are actions that you can take? Tower against Knave of Chalices here. So against the this disingenuous person. So let's look at this as another person here. This is somebody who had perhaps maybe some emotional manipulation, or somebody who sounded like they had the right idea, somebody who said the right things, and it all just kind of turned out to be a little bit of fluff and nonsense. It wasn't sincere, it wasn't real. Maybe they were, interested in the idea of being in love, but they didn't necessarily love you. or your ideas or whatever it is in this relationship. And maybe that's you yourself. Maybe you have been kind of pulling the wool over your own eyes, trying to make something work or be in a situation that just doesn't fit. And it's time to blow it up. It's time to make some drastic, irrevocable change. Because this is kind of insincere. This isn't really working for you. And it's not meant to work for you. It's time to let this Knave of Chalices, inverted King of Chalices, all of this emotional nonsense, it's time to let it go and get ready to move on. It's time to let some things go. All right. What positive things and negative things are going to happen about this? Some outcomes. We got the positive and the negative. Here's positive. Positive, interestingly enough, is your Two of Swords. We go from the Three of Swords here, which is pain, and positive, we break down to the Two of Swords. We simplify. You simplify, you make choices. So you're trying to find this balance between your logic and your emotions, between your head and your heart. And in this particular card, you have some truth and power and strength coming in the representation of the horse here. This is your mode of transportation. You have a ride out of this situation. And interestingly enough, this Queen of Cups is a negative. You don't want to get emotionally attached to this. You don't want to get super involved in this. Yeah, you've got a King of Cups up here, but he's not the right King of Cups. He is not a match for this Queen of Cups. So whatever this situation represents for you is not a proper match. And you don't want to get overly involved. Don't get overly attached, because the Queen of Cups is all about unconditional love and nurturing, and you are not going to be able to help this person. You think you're going to be able, you want to be able to help. God, don't we all want to be able to help sometimes? We just think we can patch somebody up, but that is not your positive move here. Your positive move is hitching a new ride, saddling up your pony, and getting the heck out of there. It's time to find that balance. Maybe even put down those swords and move on. But moving on in a logical sense. Sensible. It's time to be sensible, not emotional. Don't get caught up in your emotions. You've got to follow your logic on this. Okay, and so our final satisfaction is knowing that we're doing the work, that you're doing the work that's meant for you. This is a lot of work. I'm not saying any of this is easy. There's a lot of pain going on in here. There's a lot of frustration going on here. Getting a lot of frustration out of this perspective. But it's time to shift perspectives. It's time to shake some things up. It's time to put these emotions aside. It's time to take a new chance. I mean, you're really tearing yourself up mentally about this. But simplify. Simplify your thoughts. If 3 is too much, get back to 2. Get back to the basics. Get back to that sense of balance. Not a time to get emotionally involved in this situation. Because ultimately, this is going to lead to your good. I believe as we begin with the Sun card, and we've got this Ten of Pentacles in your strength position. This is a hugely strong card right here. This is saying you are strong enough. You are strong enough to make some of these necessary changes. But don't get caught up in your emotions. You've got to stay logical about this. It's very important. If you want to get the lesson out of here, if you want to be able to move on into a new dawn, this guy's looking for a new dawn, this is a new dawn, you need to be able to move forward into a place of logic. You've got to think it through. And you have the ability. You have that capacity to do this thing. And there's a sense of moving on here. Yes, he is burdened. This is a burdened character right here. There's a lot to carry. But if you think about wands as being the suit of fire in tarot, then there's lots of new passionate ideas that you've got that you need to be able to harness and move forward with. And this could represent a lot of options, a lot of different goals that you have that you're not achieving being over here tied up with this situation and tied up in your emotions. But if you're able to logically clear yourself from this situation, you'll be able to embrace a whole lot more things that are a whole lot more interesting to you than to the disingenuous characters that have been plaguing your past. And what's satisfying about this is having all of these options. Yes, Ten of Wands is a card talking about a lot of work. But this also could be work that engages you, work that's fun, work that is interesting to you, that you're passionate about, and it also gives you options. You don't have to carry all 10 wands all the time. There is an option to choose what you want to hold on to, what kind of balance you want to have. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, whatever. However many wands that you want to carry, you have the option of doing that. So there's a little bit of open-endedness in the 10 in that it is the start of a new chapter and you have a lot to work with. But as you refine, you'll be able to choose what you want to get out of all of these experiences that you're interested in. But the real key is getting a new perspective. You've got to change your perspective on trying to fix whatever this is that's just bringing you pain and logically letting it go. Let it go. Do not continue to engage with it. Yeah. Don't keep trying to love your way through something that's just not fitting. Yeah, it's time to burn it down. You know, sometimes there's things that are salvageable. Sometimes you can move on and not have to move physically. I mean, I've had some friends who have gone through some very interesting times where, you know, it's like they, you know, sell a business, get divorced, and they're like, okay, do I need to move to a new place or do I need to start something new here? And they try a few things and they realize, no, I can renew myself and still be in the same location. This is your time to figure that out, what's right for you. Can you renew yourself in the same location, or do you need to really just burn it all down? And this is saying make some drastic changes. Doesn't mean you need to pack up your house and move necessarily, but I wouldn't rule that out. If you've got an opportunity over the horizon that is going to give you this chance to try some things new that you really want to do, this may be the time to take it. Instead of doubting your ability or your capacity, you have the inner strength to make this new chapter. So these are new chapters here, these 10s. This is your inner strength. This is your satisfaction. Getting to start something new. And that begins with getting rid of the old. You've got to get rid of the old. This is not working. This is not working, and this is your sign. This is your sign that it is okay to move on. It is definitely required to get some new perspectives. This is valuable right here. Because the opposition that you're feeling is really just inside you. The thing that's holding you back is you. It could be your fear, your doubt, your insecurities, your uncertainties. It's time to take a deep breath. Dive into some logic. What is best for you? Ask yourself, what is best for me? And making some severe changes and following some dreams, some goals, some aspirations over here is really, according to these cards, what is going to help you the most. It's going to help you get back to the sun. It's going to get you on the right path. Because what this is pain right now. It's just pain. And while pain is a great teacher, going back to our hermit, it may be teaching you to have faith in yourself and move on instead of doubting yourself. Have some faith in yourself. Have some faith in your ability to discern what you need to do for you. Because Two of Swords is a lot about discernment here. And you have it. You have that capacity. It is within you to do this. Emotions are strong. Emotions are powerful. They're powerful. And it's, it's stirred up your brain. You've got a lot of mental anguish. All of this pain is in your brain. It's inside you. And it's what's blocking you. But you have the power to overcome this, to get rid of what's blocking you, and to discern your best way to move on. There's opportunities incoming, a lot of them. A lot of opportunities are coming to you. Very satisfying opportunities. Don't let this baloney in your background keep you from finding that next best thing. The best thing that's next. Not the next best, the best thing that's going to be next. Okay? All right. Yes, work to be done, but it's good work. And it's exciting work. And you have the capacity to do this. Whatever this is for you, overcoming that internal voice, that internal saboteur that says, oh, I need to keep trudging away at this. I need to keep working on it. I need to keep working on it. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's time for a new perspective. It's time to get rid of the things that are causing you pain, and it's time to move on. That's what these cards say. And you know what I'm talking about. You know what that is for you. Trying to fix or, love whatever that is that's holding you back will always hold you back. You will never find satisfaction trying to fix something that doesn't want to be fixed or doesn't think it needs to be fixed. This inverted king here thinks he's fine. Whatever this is for you. It could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be a job. It could be a city that you live in. It thinks it's fine, but it's not. And you know it. And talking yourself into loving it is not going to get you forward. What is going to get you forward? Making changes. Okay? All right. Yeah, this has been some pretty serious stuff here. Serious changes need to be made. And I wish you luck with that. I do. Very much. Okay. If this is your reading, you know it. And this is your sign. It's okay to move on. Alrighty. Best of luck to you. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.